A bullet journal is going to be my favorite thing this week. Hi everybody, today I'm setting my bullet journal up for the week. I'm also going to do some memory keeping. The overwhelming consensus on last week's video is that you are okay with me keeping any memory keeping I'm doing in the bullet journal. So I'm going to do that. I listen to you occasionally. I'm going to have to really be friendly with my bullet journal this week because for those of you who did not watch the live plan with me this last Sunday, my Erin Condren planner is basically useless to me. So I'm just going to admit that up front. My bullet journal is going to have to help me keep my shit together. But I'm having some weird thinking. I'm going to start getting my year in review last night. That was a regular night. I'm struggling with my system right now. Not with right now the Erin Condren's useless, but the bullet journal and the Erin Condren seem to be working okay. And I like how I'm using the teacher planner, but I'm not utilizing it as much as I'd want to. Plus, I'm really at a point where I feel like I need to do some sort of a digital calendar, not because I want to digitally plan, but because my husband, that's how he plans. And I really need him to be able to see dates and stuff too. And having my shit on paper is just not helpful. So I'm trying to, and he's helping me with some of the stuff having to do with the podcast. And so doing some things online via like Asana is something he wants. And if it's going to help him and I'm struggling with my system, maybe I'll try it. So I'm really trying. And it's Monday and I was not going to put a video up today. I'm filming this on Monday. It goes up on Thursday, my usual bullet journal day. This is such a ramble. But the point being is that I didn't know on today as I'm filming this, I have no idea if I'm even putting a video up on Monday because I'm just, the one I was going to put up, I'm really not excited about. And so I don't know. I'm still in a questioning spot. I'm still struggling to juggle all of the things. And I have some more stuff that is coming up that is going to be added to the pile of shit I have to juggle for work. And the system I'm using just isn't working for that. So I'm thinking about it. Anyway, not really the subject of this video. I apologize. Let me get my habits added in. I did not get up on time on the weekend, but that's fine. I did today, however. And I did drink my water and walk yesterday, and I'm about to do my challenges, and I also already checked my blood pressure for the morning. So, okay, we're set up with habits. Let's go to my lettering challenges. I'm gonna grab my Tombow Fude pen. I think it's the soft one. Is it the soft one, question mark? It is the soft one. And today's lettering challenge prompt is when you wish upon a star. I should have timed that so it was the same day as the Jiminy Cricket doodle, but it's not. The Jiminy Cricket doodle was last week. Yeah, see, there's Jiminy Cricket. So we've added in some of the Pooh characters. I'm not thrilled with my Tigger, but that's okay. We got Baloo and Dumbo right here. And today's edition is Bambi. That is my doodle for the day, and let's move forward. Let's look and see. This was the memory keeping that I did on camera this last week. This last week was the first week of school. I tried to vlog it, but I really struggled to make sure to turn the camera on because I was so frazzled. Like, if you want to know my opinion of the first week of school when you're a brand new high school parent, frazzling. You spend a lot of money writing checks to things. You spend a lot of money, and especially when you have kids at two different schools on two different schedules. Yeah. It was just, I was all over the place. We had a rough day on Wednesday. Like my one kid had a great start to high school. My other kid had a rough start because the schedule had some mistakes on it. He wasn't put into band. And we thought it might have been because of some struggles he had behaviorally a little bit in class last year. And so we thought maybe that was it. So he emailed the teacher to apologize in case that was the case. And it turns out, no, it wasn't. It was just a mistake. And we were overstressed out. This is how we overthink things in this house. But they rearranged the schedule, got him into band, and he actually is now happier with his schedule because he's in classes with people he knows instead of people he doesn't know. So yay, we got it fixed. But it was a hard-fought week. And then he went to a retreat this last weekend. The band kids had a car wash. There was a lot going on. So this was kind of my week of bullet journaling. As you can see here, pretty pretty standard for me. This was my memory keeping I did last week of the first week of school. We have a picture from orientation. Here is a picture from the video that my kid and I did on the Erin Condren Academic. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it if you want to hear how much my kid resembles me in terms of snarky commentary. I'll link it in the cards up above. This was from the first day of school. All of these were from the first day of school, including a carnitas recipe that I tried that I hadn't used before that was really good. So we had tacos too. I was thinking a lot about food that week. And then this was Friday, did not get a lot of it done. And then I kept my weekend pretty simple in terms of scheduling. And then this is where we're at. And so I need to do memory keeping for the weekend. I need to get my week set up in my bullet journal, and I need to get some space marked off for me to really stop and think about what I need to do in terms of planning, both for my business stuff and for like the things that my husband needs to see also. Like there's the business stuff and then there's the life stuff. And so if I was going to start a digital calendar, which terrifies me, not gonna lie, I know it shouldn't be that hard, but I'm so wedded to my paper that the thought of doing a Google Calendar is stressful as fuck. So I need to figure out what it is that he would need on that calendar. He doesn't need all the things, but what things would he need and what things could I use it for that would be helpful? So I need a brainstorming place that I can do that. And I may film that brainstorming process later today, which if that's the case, the video would already be up. But if the video isn't already up, then that means I didn't film it. It's weird. I'm doing this bullet journal video before I'm doing this other thing that might go up. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Inception. So here are the pictures that I printed. And I think what I'm going to be doing, the thing I've done so far is when I get to like 5 or 6 pictures, that's when I'll do a memory keeping spread. I just print them as I go along and I stash them on the side of my desk. And so these are actually just for the last 2 days. So what do I have here? We have from Saturday, I tried upping the brightness to make these like show a little better. And I think I overdid it only on these 3. So yeah. Anyway, so what do I have? I have Crazy Rich Asians, which we went to see. Spoiler alert, it was awesome, and Henry Golding is my new boyfriend. Then picture of Jesse and I as we went to the movies. These are signs I did at the last minute on Sunday morning for the car wash that the band had this weekend that I volunteered to do, and then on Saturday I just didn't bother. I was like, it's okay, I'm tired, I'm just gonna watch TV with my husband. And then I had an interview on Sunday morning for the podcast, and so I got up and took a shower really fast and then did like 15 minutes of lettering for 7 signs. So not my best lettering, but my fast lettering. So I thought that was funny, so I took a picture. And then the rest of these are also from Sunday. So 3 of these all have to do with my live plan with me because I was so amused. The reason I picked this picture was also because I downloaded World of Warcraft again. I used to play it. I really don't have a lot of time now, but the new expansion, he's been playing a little bit, and I've been jealous because he's been playing. I kind of want to play, and I decided I needed some kind of a hobby that I wasn't going to film for the internet. I love arts and crafts. I love lettering, art, all these things, but all of these things that are crafty, it's really hard for me to stop and say, I don't need to take a picture of this for Instagram. I don't need to film this for YouTube. I can just do this for me, because it feels like everything I do that's art related could be shown to my patrons or shown to my YouTube audience. And that's I'm not good at separating those things. Doing something like playing World of Warcraft is something that I would not feel the need to broadcast onto the internet, except for apparently right now. And so I thought maybe that would be a way my husband and I could play together, and I wouldn't play that much, and I'd set parameters on when I was actually able to play as opposed to playing whenever I felt like it. And maybe that would give me something, a hobby that's just for me. I also sing, but that I only have 2 rehearsals a month and at most 1 performance a month, so that's not enough. And I don't have enough time to devote to another singing group. Something like this I could, I'm justifying this, but the point I'm making is that I'm thinking really hard about self-care and things for myself, and I'm giving this a try. If I decide this is just not my thing and I don't enjoy playing anymore, or I don't have the time to play the way I want to, then I can do something else. No big deal. Anyway, let's memory keep. Hi, kitty. My cat has decided to join me for memory keeping. Now the cat has decided to take off. I have a stack of Happy Planner books and Dilutions and all the books I was using before. I'm not really branching out past these for right now because I'm trying to use them up. I grabbed these washi tapes because they seem to kind of fit the Crazy Rich Asians kind of color theme, and that's what I'm feeling this week. So I'm going to start by laying some washi tape down. All right, so we're kind of getting there. I wanted to get this today as a good day sticker. Why I'm putting washi tape in these places, I don't know. It just feels like a good idea. I'm using this Amy Tangerine sticker that says mostly good to represent that I kind of half-assed this job. Again, I don't know what I'm doing with the washi tape. I'm just doing things that might be interesting. I'm going to stick one of these Amy Tangerine question mark stickers because that's kind of how I'm feeling about this. I'm going to use one of these Dilutions August stickers. And those number stickers came from the Happy Planner book. It was the dates and holidays. Trying to think if I need any more stickers on here or if I can just start to journal. I'm adding one of these LOL Amy Tangerine things because this was so much fun. And then finally I'm going to slap on one of these Happy Planner Treat Yourself stickers because that's kind of what this is. Okay, there's a lot of color going on here. There's a lot of color going on here. So I'm going to take a few minutes and journal. I need to fill in a little bit of space here, so I'm going to use this sticker from one of my Erin Condren sticker books. There, that works for this side. Now to journal on this side. All right, there's my memory keeping. We got all the things here, and I'm kind of happy with how it looks. It's very satisfying. So this is what my fourth spread. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spreads. And I'm enjoying this method. We'll see how it goes. I'm just going to keep doing it. Leave me your thoughts on this in the comments below. Now we're going to leave some space for some brainstorming because I need to do that desperately to figure my work life out. I'm not going to make this fancy. I think what I'm just going to do is put 2 in the center of each page, kind of like for a mind map. I keep the teacher planner, whether I use a Google Calendar, whether I use Asana, whether I use a mixture of all of these things. This is kind of where I'm going to start busting out my thought process. So I'm just leaving this here. I may do, like I said, I may have recorded a video, I may not have, but this is how I'm going to just sort of branch out all the things that need to be in these 2 separate places of planning. Now we will put our weekly shit in. All the washi tape I'm using for, like this purple washi tape's from Simply Gilded. These guys that I used in the other one, I think they're from either Michael's or Target. All right, I've got my priorities list and my time tracker done. I'm going to fill my time tracker for this morning. Now, I've been doing a list for the week of things I need to do, and I haven't really been referencing it. I have a lot of shit I need to get done this week. I'm not really sure. I think I'm just going to, what did Madi called it in the podcast that we recorded? She called it an intentions list, and I think that's what I'm going to call it. There's a couple of cats in the backyard hanging out. Like, I know they belong to our neighbors, and Loki is having a moment. There are some of my intentions for the week. I'm going to break the rest of that down later. And then for today, I am going to do my bullet journaling. Normally on Mondays, I don't schedule a lot of shit, so I can just sit down and get like things filmed and so on and so forth. And today I actually had to take my car in because I think there's a slow leak in one of my tires. I keep getting the tire warning light coming on, even though we'll fill them up and they'll be pretty okay. It keeps popping on. So I think the first step is to have the tire place look at them and see if maybe there's like a leak or something. Gotta do that. I have a meeting with someone at 4 today and for a church, and I just have random little bits and pieces plus a deadline that I'm kind of butting up against. And then tomorrow is going to be a day where I can just sit and film and take care of shit. All right, my bullet journaling's done for the day, and I think that this is everything. I'm really, really preoccupied with figuring out my work planning because I'm really, really underwater on stuff, and part of it's because my brain is all over the place. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, do you use a combination of digital calendars and regular planners? I'm not talking about digital planning. I have no interest in that. I love my paper and my pen. What I'm talking about is like using a Google Calendar or something so that you can communicate with other people in your house who may not use paper planners. If you do that, if you use a combination, what do you use? Is it Google Calendar? Do you have something else? Tell me about your system if you use a combination of the two. And I'm going to reemphasize, I have no interest in digital bullet journaling or digital planning. It's mostly just to try and take care of the blind spots in my planner system. So I'd love your comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.